Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my whole cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and peak the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
Please welcome
Carr gonna open with a pass here. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Tackle made there by Derek Nottie. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Running back, motioning right. Carr here from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm, and a nice little gain on top of it.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. From the shotgun, Carr. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal. Really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Carr with it on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing on first down, it's Carr. Connects with Johnson. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll get them enough for a first down. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Saints.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
What now? What's up?
Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Wilson's got it. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
Second and 3. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Here's Carr. He's got the ball on the sideline. Ooh, difficult play, small gain, but it counts. First down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
They run it from the gun with Kamara. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackle made there by Derek Nottie. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They kick the running back in motion. Carr throwing on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is picked up by the Chiefs.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play. No one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard. It's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
What now?
Carr. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field. Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. And off headed right, Kamara. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Card in the air now. He's got Shaheed. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Kamara has the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Carr setting to throw. Kamara's got it. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back now, pressure on its way. Olave with the catch. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Slot receiver headed left. Kamara running out of the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Sending the tight end in motion left. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Running back sent in motion. Gets this one to Shaheed. And he takes it across the 30. Out. For 17 on a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing his car. That's complete to Kamara.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Blitz coming, Carr. This is reeled in by Kamara.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third and long for him here. Gets this to Johnson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. All right, all set up now. First and 10. Going again, it's Carr. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to the air, Carr. He's got it! Decent gain here, but short of the first. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Saints pushing for points. Third down, 1 yard to go. Pistol snap to Carr. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints make it a one-score game before halftime. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is a...
Carr with it on first. He finds Johnson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. 2nd and 3 now. Now they send their back in motion right. From the shotgun, Carr connects with Johnson. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down.
One down.
Carr here from the gun. He's dropping deep on this snap. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line, ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
They kick the running back in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. Taken in by Shaheed. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Working inside the red zone, and he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up second down. Motioning one of the tight ends. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 32. This one's taken in by Hill. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 4 there, and that's good for a New Orleans first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Something he does so well, Nick Bolton making the stop. Offense to the line for second down.
What now?
Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Finds him over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Running back sent in motion. Throwing on first down, it's Carr. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. So second down coming up. Motioning him from the slot right. 2nd and 10, here's Carr. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Carr now on 1st and 10. Got his target. It's Hill. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
and he's brought down for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
He lofts it deep, right sideline. He's got it inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept them in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Pressure coming for Carr. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Kamara goes up and over for the touchdown. The Saints shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal.
Looking to throw, Carr. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
From the 36. Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 10 now. This one's caught. It's Shaheed near the sideline. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. Throwing again, it's Carr. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's the Saints' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Second down now, 7 to go.
What now?
From the 41, he's got Shaheed. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Third and a lone yard coming up. Blitz coming, Carr. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
You know, third and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game. And he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. Second and 3 now. Another run for Kamara. Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be third down and 1.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Running back sent in motion. Looking to throw on third and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Running left, this is Kamara. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
What now? What's up?
They kick the running back in motion. Throwing the out route complete. And this play heads out of bounds. Marker down though, Brock. Could be some free yards here.
Defense.
Offense liked how that play went. They choose to decline the penalty. They send a tight end in motion. Carr off the play fake. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to the air. Carr. This is complete to Olave. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints now trailed by just a point in the fourth. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Tight end in motion right. Here he is to throw. Gets this to Johnson. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain. Looking to throw it. Connects with Johnson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. He finds Johnson. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. Still one more in their pocket to use. 2nd and 3 now. Back to throw. This is reeled in by Kamara. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out, and they're going to lose some yardage.
This is one of those plays, Kate. I could just hear defensive buzzwords. Pursue, effort, run him down. Just a total effort defensively to knock that running back right out of bounds and put a negative yardage mark on the stat sheet.
No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Throwing now. He's got it to his running back. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. He'll look to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So score this a win for the Chiefs. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.
Just give me that. Boom, boom. Don't care what you got. Just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom. Just give me that. Give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got. Just give me that. Stand to attention. I come to mention. Now we're gonna take you in a different direction.